why do you not accept me for who I am? Because to me, my sexual orientation, who I lay in bed with at night, has nothing to do with you. I'm not portraying nothing on you. I cannot rub my gayness off on you and dress the way I had dressed. Would you even know that it is a real problem that I cannot be black and gay, or black and queer, or black and lesbian, or black and this? I can only be black. Most of you cannot accept my identity. And I understand that. But my blackness and my queerness do not separate at all. I am who I am, and I will stand in who I am. This is only part one. There's more series to come. This was addressing the idea. This is introducing the idea. Being a woman, being a part of the LGBT plus community, and being black, and other aspects that aren't visible. As a minority, you would think other minorities would understand, but being a triple minority, it's very hard. He called me out of my name. He called me a slur. I don't think that at no time there is a time where people should talk down or slur just for a joke. I was told after, brush over it. It's minor. It's just a game. He didn't mean nothing by it. You got me fucked up. And I'm sorry for the language, but you really do. I'm not brushing over a goddamn thing. And talking to other LGBTQIA plus 2 community, they gave me a synonym for people who don't understand. So I can put it into a better perspective. If a white man stood on that stage and called me the N-word, you would have kicked him out. You would have done something more than laughing, giggling, and to understand, to make him understand at that moment, that was not okay. If you don't know by now that that word is not okay, now you do. I'm not saying it is the exact equivalence, but I am saying that that word has been used in previous terms by men, by homophobic people, to tell another person about how they dress, that they don't accept them. So the fact that he said that on that stage and nobody said a word is not okay. This video is not to get sympathy, it's not to get pity. So I step back behind my peers, they're in a line, I'm behind them. The next guy comes up and goes, well, come up here. And I go, who, me? Look at him, like look around, like, me? Like, for real? Like, this sexy thing? He goes, yeah, you, like, come up here. And I go, oh, okay, you sounded like kind of aggressive, and you had to calm down, buddy boy, but I ain't say nothing like that. I was thinking it for a second, because he was kind of aggressive at that moment. But I didn't think nothing of it. Like, we playing the game like he wants me to come up there. Cool. I head up to him, and at this moment, you singled me out. You singled me out. And even some people looking at this video, they're gonna be like, oh, black girl clapping her hands. Like, first of all, don't call me no girl. That's where my pronouns come in. Stereotype, done, right there. Don't even associate that, because for what? What do you associate it for? Because of what society told you? But that's not what we're talking about at this moment. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother story. So he says, come up here. That's him singling me out, just to make that a note. Once he singled me out, I go up to him. I'm like, literally, I'm always happy. I'm always in the right mood, even though it just happened to me. I'm not really feeling the best of the best because of what just happened. Like, you're talking about my sexual orientation, and I don't even know the whole rap you said because I walked away from it because it's not funny. Like, I literally walked away from the first guy. So I then proceed to walk up to him, and he's rapping about something. I'm not really listening because at this moment, everything just went out of my head. I don't know exactly what he said. I know the exact line that he said at the end of it, though. And warning, this is the offensive part, but I want people to know exactly what happened and why this video is being made. Because it says, you will want to be dyke. Oh. You want to be gonna be what? You will wanna be dyke. Looks me dead in my eyes while he's saying this. The boy is shorter than me, to mention that. And he had one job, and that was to be a man. In this instance, I have no respect for this person anymore. I have no respect, zero, because you have officially called me out of my name. You have officially disrespected me. You had so much to go on, from my crops to my hair to anything. You decided to call me an offensive slur. That's not okay with me. And if you don't know what the D word means, I will not repeat it, because even the thought of that word makes people cringe, and I don't think that I need to repeat it. From what others have thought the idea meant was, it is a female who dresses like a male. I did not know this boy. I've never seen this boy. I've never had the idea of him. He has never crossed my mind. He's never crossed my path. This is my first time ever coming in contact with him. So at this moment, as I walked up to him in the beginning, I had a smile on my face. The more he talked, I'm chilling. The last line came about. It went from literally wash me clean. I didn't know what happened, and at that moment, I won't say it took me a minute to tear up. It took me a couple of seconds to realize what just happened. And I was quiet, and I wanted to go. Like, I had to put my head up for a second. Like, you're not about to cry and be a little B word in front of all these people, 100 plus people. You just not. That's not you. You don't cry. Don't be that person. And so I set up like this, and I did. That's not even funny. That's not even funny. And actually I didn't say that wasn't funny, but I made the gestures that wasn't, don't give him a bell because of that. And the fact that the bell and buzzer person even hesitated to even wonder if that was a bell and buzzer, it wasn't instant. The fact that I did this, and then we got a buzzer, and I backed up, just literally, like, I backed up, like, I didn't turn. And if you don't know what certain gestures mean, if someone is in shock mode, it comes to them like that. It comes to them like, why? What just happened? Why did this happen to me? What? Giggles. I heard snickers. I heard murmurs. I heard I heard different things. Now, there wasn't enough I heard more sniggles and giggles on the stage and a little bit off the stage. I never want that to happen to anyone, because not only is the direct tension on just me and this person, so it's even more of an embarrassment, but in front of 100 plus people, being on that stage and having no one support me, even though every other rap and freestyle actor was to back up their friends and back up this and back up that and stand by them. No one said a word about it. We just all glanced over it. It was real eye-opening to see the organizations and how they carry themselves. I will not say that it was every organization. I will not say that every organization feels this way. But I will say, I definitely heard giggles on that stage. And I did hear some, whoa, I did hear some, But I can't tell you, past the time of me stepping back, what happened after that. The only thing that I can tell you after is that of what I was told, which is everybody started dancing. And mind you, I stayed until the end. I did not leave the stage. I felt like I needed to finish the thing that I started. So I went to the side, and I just kind of stepped back from everybody. And this time, it wasn't just behind my peers. It was off to the side in the corner. I was like, I'm just going to sit over here until we can go. That's the only thing that I remember after that, is that somebody got on the mic a couple minutes later and said, thank you for coming out. That's all we have for tonight. And really, they did not end the event because of what happened, what was said. They ended the event because nobody was funny. Nobody else had a rap to go off of. Nobody had anything else to proceed on. But if we had some real rappers in there, I don't think they would have ended it. And that's what this topic is about. How I can't be my identity as a queer woman, a queer black woman, and be comfortable around other black people. No one stood up for me. No one spoke up on it. At the end of this video, I said that there would be interviews because I did interview people. I interviewed a straight person. I was proud to call this person an ally of the community, but they didn't even call themselves an ally. An ally is someone who supports us, someone who's there for us, who will speak up for us in the time that we are not present. That's what an ally is. This person has demonstrated that they are nowhere near an ally. They will not be in this video because they have decided to opt out of it, and that speaks volumes. They were worried about the judgment that they would receive on it. They were worried about what people would think of them if they were a part of this video. Saying they have gay friends and this, that, and the other. If you are African American, most of you know that when a Caucasian person says, "Oh, I have a black friend," it's okay. That's what this is. "Oh, I have gay friends. It's okay. I'm with them. You know, I support them." A lot of you don't know how hard or how much it hurt me to be called that in front of all those people, and I understand that. But don't call yourself an ally if you won't speak up on the topic. Don't call yourself an ally if you don't support my lifestyle. If you respect my lifestyle or you accept my lifestyle and you're just, "Oh, we'll accept her, or I can say her, or their, presence," I don't want to be around you. Because you're not accepting me for who I am. Now, I brought up the interview of the straight identifying person because most of the people in the room were straight identifying. And if I know the room, like I think I knew the room, that's what I'm going off of. I'm doing majority base, but that may be not true. But at the same time, from reactions, that's all I can go off of. I'm mentioning that most people in the room that got upset were a part of the community. There were a couple of people who came up to me after that weren't a part of the community, that just know that it's not okay to say, and said, "Whoa, that wasn't okay to say," and I respect it. There was a particular organization that came up to me after, and if you are watching this video, I appreciate it. I give you thank you because you stood with me, and you didn't say anything right then and there, but you were in the crowd, so you could not have. But you gave your opinion on it, and I appreciate it. I thank you. I have not received an apology from the young man. He tried to talk to me after. He said that he's sorry or he apologizes because it seems as though people are upset at him. He didn't say because I was upset or I seemed upset or anything of that sort. He said because my friends were upset at him. And what from this video is that I want everyone to take away that using offensive terms such as the D word or using other offensive terms, if you are another race and you don't want it to be used, don't use it. If you know nothing about it, if you're not associated with it, if you aren't a part of the aspect in the community, don't use it. A lot of my peers don't even accept someone who is black in another race. They are still black at the end of the day. Now, do they identify with that identity? But don't downplay their blackness just because they're another identity. It's not okay. Thank you for watching this video. I know it's long. I hope you watch the videos at the end to get other perspectives on what happened. Because it's not just me. But you do understand that Shak will speak. And Shak does speak. Thank you. Hey. Yeah.
Oh shoot, can I get it? I thought honestly like
Yeah, come here.